Rab explains it all. Math, chem, physics never fall. Subscribe and learn. Ace every test, so Rab explains it best.
Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. In this video we are gonna learn how to make a stem leaf plot when we have a group of number, and this is really useful and a strong method for visualizing and organizing a group of data on numbers. Okay, without wasting any more time, let's jump into today's lesson. Before I start solving examples, it's important to get familiar with the concept of a stem and leaf in mathematics. When we say leaf of the number, it means the last digit of the number, and a stem is gonna be everything except the last digit. What does it mean? It means everything that we can find in the left side of that number. Okay? Let's solve some examples and specify a stem and leaf in those examples. As I told you, when we say leaf, it means the last digit. So in this case, which we have 12, 2, which is the last digit, is gonna be leaf, and 1, everything that we can find in the left side of the last digit or leaf, is gonna be a stem. Here, the last digit is 2 and it is the leaf, and 2.3 is gonna be a stem. 178, 8 is gonna be leaf. 17 is gonna be a stem. 22.2, 2 is gonna be leaf, and 22 point is gonna be a stem. Here we have another example, another group of data, and we want to make a stem leaf plot for this example. First, we must specify the range of this group of data. As you can see, the least number here is 3, and the largest number is, I think it is 74. Yes, it is 74. So this group of data ranges from 3 to 74. And as you can see, I do not have any decimal, so the place of leaf will be unit digit, which is the least place. Okay, let's group of these data based on their stem. First, when these data, the group of numbers which are between 0 and 10, what do I have? I have 3, 7, 8. I'm gonna write them here, 3, 7, and 8. When it is between 10 and 20, what do I have? I have 15, and I have only 15. When it is between 20 and 30, what do I have? I have 28, and I have two 28s. So 28 and 28. I'm gonna cross them. After that, between 30 and 40, what do I have? I have 32, 132, two 32s, 3 32s, and 138. So 32, 32, 32, and finally 38. When it is between 40 and 50, what do I have? When it is between 40 and 50, I have 41, 42, 41, and 42. When it is between 50 and 60, I do not have anything. When it is between 60 and 70, I have 62, and I'm gonna write it here. When it is between 70, when it is between 70 and 80, I'm gonna have 72 and 74. 72 and 74. I wrote the last part here. Okay, I'm gonna draw a straight vertical line. The left side belongs to stems and the right side belongs to leaves. Okay, let's start with the first group of data that we have separated when the number is between 0 and 10. I told you the place of leaf is unit digit. In the first one, the unit digit is 3, 7, and 8. But what is the stem? As you can see, we do not have anything in the left side of this leaf, in the left side of this number when we separate the leaf, right? So in this case, the stem is gonna be 0, and we have three number. For 3, we are going to have 3. For 7, we have 7, and for 8, we have 8. We do not need any comma or dash. We just consider a space between them. When it is between 10 and 20, of course, the last digit will be leaf, which is unit digit, and the number before that is gonna be a stem, which in this case is gonna be 1. So I'm gonna write 1, 5. When it is between 20 and 30, the stem is gonna be 2. For 28, I have two 28s and I must mention both of them separately, okay? I should not say because both of the numbers are repetitive, I must wrote it once. No, it's totally wrong. When the number is between 30 and 40, I have three 32s. The stem is gonna be 3, and the leaf for 3 of them is 2, and I have 138. I'm gonna write it here. Let me separate this part. And for the next group of data, when they are between 40 and 50, I have 41 and 42. So the leaves are gonna be 1 and 2. For the next group, which is between 50 and 60, I have nothing. Should I mention that? Yes, when you start writing the number of stems, you must continue in order, okay? Even if, for example, in this case, when the stem is 5, we do not have any number, but we must mention it anyway. If you don't mention it, so your plot will be wrong. So I am going to write 5. What should I write in front of that in the leaf part? 0? No, if I write 0, it means 50. 50 is going to be part of the number, so it's wrong. So what should I write in this case? Nothing. Just leave it empty, okay? It means I do not have any number with the stem of 5. When the group of data is between 60 and 70, I have 62. So tens will be in the stem and unit digit in the leaf. And finally, when it is between 70 and 80, I have 72 and 78. I'm going to write 7, 2, and 8. I need to make a key for that. I'm going to make the key here because I do not have any space over there. I'm going to write, for example, for this one. I'm going to write 3 line 2 means 32. It helps to translate this table. Let's solve the next example with each other. In this example, you can see a group of numbers, and in addition to having unit digits, we have decimal point, right? So first, let's find the smallest place of this group of numbers. As you can see, the smallest place belongs to tenths. So tenths will be the place of leaves. And I'm gonna separate them. First, let's specify the range of this group of numbers. As you can see, this group of numbers ranges from 1.2 and up to 7.6. And I'm gonna divide them into different groups based on the number of stem. First, I will write the numbers which are between 1 and 2. What do I have? I have 1.2, 1.8, and nothing else. So I'm going to write 1.2, 1.8. After that, I have, when the number is between 2 and 3, I have 2.4. Only this one? Apparently 2.4. When it is between 3 and 4, what do I have? I have 3.5. Anything else? 3.2, and I prefer to write them in order, so 3.2 and 3.5. When this is between 4 and 5, 4.4, 4.8. Only these two numbers, 4.4 and 4.8. And when it is between 5 and 6, what do I have? I have Only 5.6? Yes, apparently. 5.6, and when it is between 6 and 7, I have... Oh, I'm sorry, it ranges. The largest number here is not 7.6, it is 8.6. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we are going to continue. The numbers that they are between 6 and 7. What do we have? We have 6.2, 6.3, and 6.3. When it is between 7 and 8, what do I have? Between 7 and 8, I have 7.2, 7.6, 7.2, and 7.6. And finally, between 8 and 9, what do I have? I have 8.6. Let me check if I miss anything or not. No, I mentioned all of them. So, as always, we are going to draw a straight line. And as I told you before, the place of leaf will be tenths. Okay? Let's go for the first group of numbers that we have. The 10th place will be for leaves. So here 2 and here 8 will be for leaves. And the stem will be 1 for both of them. And we are going to mention that only once. So 1, should I mention the point? No, we should not mention the point. We are going to specify that in the key. Okay, it's better to not mention that. We are going to learn that. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Just consider that there is no decimal point here. So 2 and 8. For the next group, when we have 2, I'm going to mention 4. I'm not going to mention the decimal point 3, 2, and 5. And for the 4, what do I have? I have 4 and 8. For 5, I have 6. For 6, I have 2 and 3. For 7, I have 2 and 6. And finally, for 8, I have 6. Now I need to make a key. I'm going to make that for this one. I'm going to write it here. I'm going to make the key here because here I have a space. 6 line 2 means, look, I'm going to show the decimal point here. 6.2. So I specify the point here and I mention that in the key. So I'm not going to consider that in the plot. Here you can find more examples and I strongly suggest you to solve them at home. If you have any question or if you wanted to share your answer, please feel free and write it in the comment box. I will try to answer them as soon as it was possible for me. Thank you for watching this video.